Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here. And for everyone who just joined up, it is SFTO versus Team Auf geht's. This is the second map. It's DE Cash coming out. The first map was won by SFTO with 15-7. It was Inferno. So now we are going to see a knife round, also another knife round coming up. And DE Cash, also one of those maps where you want to start off as CT. It's advantageous, so to speak. And yeah. See, the last knife round was lost by SFTO. They weren't that organized. But now we have Daffy pushing it forward, getting taken out. So it does look like that Auf geht's have the stronger knives. And yep, they're gonna be starting off as CT, or are they? Is Andre in a 1v2 situation? No chance whatsoever. So we have hopefully switch coming up. I think so, at least. Stay. Oh, they're gonna stay. No, that's something new. Because alright, so they will be staying. And that is going to be Auf geht's playing as terrorist. Meaning they want to put up a lot of pressure in the early game. They want to play very aggressive. And they have to. Otherwise, this map is going to punish you. Like Inferno, this map can be very punishing. If you make a mistake, if you throw a wrong grenade, or if you just peek in the wrong time, you're going to have a lot of trouble. Now, let's see if SFTO are gonna do a A stack or a B stack. As it looks like we're just gonna have a standard lineup of 2, 1, 2. And we actually have one of the players rotating on highway, meaning double middle. And if A spot gets compromised, they're gonna be able to rotate back. And Daffy now gonna check out the doors. Bardock. Ooh, he predicted the grenade very well, went back, not to get hit by it, but as it looks like Auf geht's want to go for a go, as the first flashbang is going to come down. There comes the smoke, and let's see what is going to happen. Bardock is going to push in forward, Cynical is going to take one out, and Daffy, oh, he gets him, he gets a headshot, but gets one in return. Hyde is going to refrag him, and King, oh, from behind, lurking his way towards Highway, he's going to get a double kill, but now he gets out-lurked by Greenpeace, but still, it is a 1v4 situation. What is Greenpeace going to do now? With 2 HP remaining, no chance whatsoever, so we have a very dynamic start coming out here from Auf geht's. A very good start indeed. As Auf geht's are just gonna purchase the Mac 10 now onto King, and like I did mention before, King is the guy to watch out for onto his on his team. Definitely making a lot of plays, a lot of intense plays too. But as it does look like it's gonna be a very aggressive A set up the middle, it's gonna get boosted up to peak. I think it's Cynical who does that. And Daffy with a P250, so SFTO wants to get a few frags in this round. They bought the P250 just to make sure to have enough firepower to really get into those 1v1 fights. And considering the fact that this is a very close range map, if you consider to, you know, hold it close, you're gonna have a good time actually. Look like Daffy's gonna pick one out. Andre is gonna take another one, and Shlomo is gonna get a refrag on Andre. Meanwhile, Hyde getting the assist to King. Daffy being so spot on with his aim right now. It's a 2v3 situation. Anything is still possible. Daffy does spot Cynical, and Cynical is gonna take one up, but Daffy, oh, it's a 2v1 situation right now. Dan from behind. That is a very key round, and Daffy is gonna get the defuse. And SFTO, they're gonna take away this round. So it was an eco, and the purchase of the P250 actually paid off. I mean, I was expecting them to get a few frags, but to take the round, that was huge. That was really huge. And Daffy was really positioned himself very well. And the problem why Auf geht's lost this round was because they didn't commit enough. I mean, they had the smokes, they had the advantage, they could have run through, but they just get out-aimed and out-fragged. And the mispositioning of the players as well plays a huge factor in the overall push, and the overall momentum got lost. And then Daffy just started cleaning up house, and then learned from behind. So it was a good team play overall, but gehts could have done it better. And first frag. King is gonna get taken out. He is the key player to watch out for. Oh, nice flashbang there. As Greenpeace gonna take Bardock out. Chroma, meanwhile, in the middle with the Desert Eagle. So I want to see some dirty one-clicks coming out. Cynical is gonna take grenade to the face. Flashbang. 3v5 situation, so SFTO not losing a single player. And what is gehts going to do? He's gonna get Cynical in the middle. So Chroma doesn't have to do anything right now. Shlomo and Hyde trying to go together, and we have Hyde slurking his way to the wrong position. It's taken out immediately. It's punished for his mistake of going alone. And Shlomo in a 1v2 situation gets a frag, actually. Look at that. That's pretty good. But Greenpeace is there to stop him in his tracks. So what's really important there on this map, if you're down a man or two, you need to go as a unit. And that's what we saw in the last map with SFTO. They did go as a unit, meaning that they would sometimes stack 3 guys onto the same spot and they would just really bulldoze their way through. And that's a good tactic because on a map like Cache, for example, it can pay off. It can really pay off. But meanwhile, Daffy, he's not gonna go for the offensive spray, but actually he's gonna confront Bardock. Is Bardock is gonna get a double spray down, or is he? Oh, that is so unlucky. Andre just survives with 5 HP. That was just so very unlucky. Andre, meanwhile, is gonna lurk back and getting Hyde as well. So that's a 2v1 trade for him. Chroma, meanwhile, getting another kill. But I'm glad. Where's the bomb? The bomb is onto the A-hand spot. And King, Cynical. King and Cynical versus the rest. It's a 4v2 situation. Andre, very low. Chroma, also low. Chroma is gonna go in with the flashbang. Here comes the frag onto Cynical. And King holding his spot. Not gonna be enough as Greenpeace is gonna take him out with the MP7. And that's the defuse for Chroma, actually. Switching it just before it could explode. Don't be a loser. Buy a diffuser. And that's what they show off. So I don't know if it was a good thing to start off as T, because the T side is very hard on Cache. And the problem with the T side is if you don't get the key rounds, which is the pistol round and the third round, you know, considering that you get the second round because it's a must, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble because you lose momentum. If you don't have weapons, there's nothing you can do. Look at that, the double middle setup is gonna pay off as Chroma is gonna get a double kill. And Drafty also supporting his mate as we have a 5-man push in the middle, but Daffy and Chroma, they're just gonna clean house right now. Daffy getting the most kills here for his team at the moment. And that's just a denial in the middle. But nevertheless, gehts are now gonna buy up, since this round was just to get over quickly to get some money in the bank. And now we have the first AWP being bought by Hyde. This is going to be very important. Is he gonna get boosted in the middle? Or what is he going to do? As we have Hyde peeking the middle right now versus Chroma. Chroma not gonna risk anything. He is gonna push forward, but it's not gonna be enough. He's played it very carefully there. Andre, meanwhile, being boosted up. Cynical actually getting a headshot, but Daffy one in return, so it's a 1v1 exchange. Still anybody's round yet. And Andre, oh, he can see him on highway. He's gonna get taken out, but nevertheless takes one out before he goes down. And Shlomo, oh, he switched in a very, very unfortunate time right there. Shlomo has to watch out right now for the car. Doesn't get the shot, but Hyde takes one out with the AWP, so that purchase really paying it off. And Cynical is gonna get down, and we have Greenpeace in a 1v3 situation right now. All of a sudden, this just came out of nowhere right now. This came out of nowhere. Nobody was expecting it. I sure as hell wasn't expecting it. And now Greenpeace is gonna sneak his way towards A. The bomb is ticking away. Oh, nice crosshair placement. Doesn't spot him yet, though, but now he knows he's there. Cynical is gonna take him out. So we have a 4-2 for SFTO online, but now it was a good round. It was a really good round here for gehts. They needed it, and they got it. The AWP purchase on Hyde. He did do some key frags. And we are gonna go back to him. Just to see what's gonna happen though. He's gonna get boosted in the middle. And Chroma. Not gonna pick up AWP. Oh, what a flick shot! He does get taken out, but nevertheless gets a 1v1 exchange. That was a nicely timed grenade there, I gotta say. But an even better save. He gets the weapon and gets the frag. Meanwhile, Bardock takes Andre out. And King with the P90, and he's been so consistent with the P90. I mean, it's not the hardest of weapons to play, but you need to be able to control the spray, and he's just been doing that every time he picked up the P90. Greenpeace and Dan now. 2v4 situation. King dropping down to 4 HP. Andre being a little bit disappointed. I would be too. Cynical takes Dan out. He outlurks the lurker. That's not something we see every day. And Greenpeace will be saving the M416 in the spawn. They have the money. They have enough money to last for at least 2 more rounds with full buy. But then it gets a little bit harder. Greenpeace is going to take one out. There comes Shlomo. He doesn't want to contest it. He doesn't want to risk it. And it was the right thing to do because you never know when somebody's going to dink you while you have the AWP on. So 4-3 right now, and the terrorist comeback is real. They picked up their team play somehow. They fixed their team play. They picked up the momentum, and they're doing a good job here right now. Onto Alfgates, really committing to those pushes, much better than on Inferno, I gotta say. But now Daffy in the middle, dropping down dangerously low, but still picks up the frag, and that's what counts right now. Every frag counts in this round. Every frag counts. Chroma with the FAMAS. And we have King clearing the cement, knowing that somebody might have been there. Oh, that was just so dirty. Chroma wasn't even looking. King takes him out. And they might even commit to a B push, because the bomb is onto the B hand side. There comes the aggressive push onto highway, but Andre just takes 2 out like it's nobody's business. And we're back to a 2-on-3. Excuse me, it's a 2-on-4. And I mean, Daffy's HP points are so low, I didn't see him. And now Cynical. Oh, Cynical is gonna drop down onto Dan. Greenpeace is gonna get him as well. So now we have a 3v1 Hyde. What is he gonna do? He's gonna go for the save. And that's what he should do. So we have a 20 seconds of waiting right now. But it's worth every second to save an AWP. So basically what happened this round was that the middle push didn't really work out, because Daffy got the first opening frag. He dropped low, so if he would have dropped, that would have changed things completely. Because then Alfgates could have pushed through forward and really could have maintained the pressure onto highway. But what they didn't expect, that it was the 2-player setup. One died on highway, the other one actually peeked from yellow and got the double kill. So that was really key as well. I think it was Andre. Yeah, it was Andre who got the double kill. So that was the game decisive, not the game decisive, but the round decisive moment right there. And still have the full buy on both sides. So either way, this is anybody's round right now. What Alfgates need to do, they really need to work as a unit. They have to wait out, they have to be a bit more patient. Look at that, Shlomo's gonna get taken out as well by Dan. And that's just impatience. You see, that is impatience. Since we have, oh, nice hurt being put down onto Dan. And this might even be a B rush right now as the grenades are gonna come in. King is gonna take Dan out. So that's one member down onto B hand side. Cynical, meanwhile, he's gonna push in. Oh, he's gonna outmaneuver him. Happy feet. And look at that, King doesn't quite connect with the shots. Chroma's gonna get one. Chroma is gonna get a double. Oh, that's huge for Chroma right there. Doesn't connect the third one. Has to go back a little bit more defensive, but the HE spot on by Hyde. Takes him out. Says no. Denies him any more frags. The bomb is down onto the B hand side though. And Hyde really pushing forward with the AWP. Daffy just getting the key frag. And Andre spot on onto Hyde. And that is going to be a key round actually. If you look at it this way, since Alfgates are forced into another eco. And that was just so chaotic. That was so chaotic. The whole round was one big chaos from the beginning. But somehow, SFTO managed to make something happen. We have Andre. He will be the one to take a lot of damage. And there comes the HE. Oh, that was absolutely dirty. The first frag. He's gonna go here onto Daffy's side. Daffy's gonna get the second. Is he gonna be able to get the third? As we have a Cynical pushing in. Cynical actually takes him out with the Glock against an M4. That is a very good trade, if you ask me. And now two guys are dropping dangerously low. There's Shlomo and Cynical also. Oh, what a nice team play right now. Cynical is gonna get taken out by Greenpeace. But still, that was a very good eco round. And even though Greenpeace is gonna get a double kill, it was still very expensive for SFTO. So, Aufgeht's doing a fantastic job. Pushing in. And making those frags count. I mean, with a Glock, it's not the easiest weapon to play with, or at least to get frags with against an M416, but he somehow manages it. And now we see the result. Money in the bank. Weapons being bought. And we're going to see another main setup. The smoke is going to deny them the vision they need right now. Look at that. Andre is going to get the first frag. Andre sees the second one as Daffy's going to take one. Daffy's going to take out two. Is he going to be able to get the third one? He's going to switch to the pistol. Not quite enough as one shot. Still remaining. Oh, he's going to get taken out by Cynic. That was not enough in Chroma. Meanwhile, also getting another kill onto Cynical. And Shlomo, last man standing here onto the spot. He has the vision of the bomb. He's gonna get the first frag. And the second one is still onto Highway. Not quite enough, as we have Greenpeace taking Shlomo out, denying him the glory of getting a 1v3 comeback. So we saw right now, it was a very authentic push onto the A spot. I gotta say that, I gotta give it to Aufgeht's, but it wasn't quite enough yet, so that was a bit unfortunate. And we have the only Tech 9 coming out, and Greenpeace getting a double kill here. And that's just a eco rush. Cynical is gonna wait out, but the call has been made. There's the HE coming out. There's the flashbang, so we're not gonna see a lot of frags onto Aufgeht's side. At least not in this round. But SFTO, even though they know they have an eco, they're still playing it so safe. Because they know that every round counts. Every round is important. And Daffy, in the middle, against Hyde, takes him out immediately. And now it's Cynical and Shlomo versus the rest. Shlomo pushing forward with a P250. Daffy on the top, and Daffy is gonna take them both out. And now we have a very rich CT side, but also a very rich terrorist side. 9-3 is the score. That's the loser's bonus you get if you lose too many rounds in a row. And Aufgeht still have a chance to come back. Aufgeht really have to just wait it out. Make the best out of the worst. Play patiently. That's a double smoke in the middle. That was a little bit of a miscommunication, but nevertheless, they're going to deny full vision in the middle. And King is going to push forward. King with a good headshot here onto Daffy. And Shlomo also getting another frag. So now they're reading SFTO. Now they know exactly where they're positioned. Now they're going to go offensive. Chroma, meanwhile, with the AWP, is going to rotate around to the A side. But oh, Hyde just beats him to it in the nanosecond. And gets the headshot. A very important frag. And now we have a 4v2 situation. SFTO have to fall back. SFTO have to save. The bomb will be planted onto A. I don't think Aufgeht's are gonna hunt it, or at least contest it, since the risk of getting taken out is just too high, and they don't want to lose it. They only lost one man. It was worth it, so they're just gonna keep it like that. So in this round, Aufgeht's really read the positioning of SFTO. They knew exactly where to go. They knew exactly where to aim. The pre-firing doing a lot of work. So SFTO now have to come up with something new because they have been read. And once you get read, it's really hard to do something else. But it's worth a try. So Aufgeht's Being in a good spot right now. A lot of money. Both sides do have, but as a terrorist, it's vital to get money. Now the smoke in the middle. Completely shut down the mid control right now, and this is what they have been working on to. Once they take middle, it's really, really hard to retake it as a CT. So you really have to make sure to keep middle very subtle right now. And Bardock is gonna take Chroma out, so that is one frag exchange. I don't want to see on their watch. King gets one as Andre is gonna take another one. King gets a double kill. Meanwhile, Daffy still taking one out. So 2v3 situation. King dropping dangerously low, but now Shlomo in the middle with Daffy. Oh, so many frag exchanges, but now a 1v1 situation. It's Andre versus Shlomo. Shlomo's just gonna go for the plant. He's not gonna quite plant yet as... Oh, he's gonna drop down to 16 HP. It's now Andre who has the HP advantage, and he's gonna see him, and he's gonna get a headshot. Oh, the nerves on this man. The nerves on this man. Definitely a sight you want to see. Andre keeping it cool. And that was just such a quick back and forth. Both teams doing a fantastic jobs on fragging. So I'm not talking about the individual skill anymore. But when you have this high level, it really comes down to tactics and a little bit of luck. And now gehts was just super unlucky in this moment. But SFTO got the better of him. And now we have the A push coming out. Andre sees him. He was completely blinded. King is gonna go down. That's the player you wanna have on your team. Oh, look at it. Andre is gonna get a triple kill before he gets taken out. Now Shlomo with a double on his side. But it's a good half as Chroma finishes things off with a frag. What a back and forth, ladies and gents. That was just absolutely amazing. Inferno was a little bit one-sided, but on this map we can see, I mean, the score is really unfair. The score, what we're seeing right now, is really unfair because it doesn't show, it doesn't highlight, it doesn't showcase the match as it was. I mean, those rounds were just so super, super close. It really came down to those clutch situations, and that's where SFTO just got a better of them, which the score does not indicate. And we have now SFTO going for a very slow push. This is the A fake gonna be coming down now. Hyde is gonna get taken out, and the rest is gonna push onto the B hand side. And Shlomo is the only one there onto B, still remaining. Gets one before he gets taken out. But now we have a 2-for-1 exchange, 3-on-4 situation. And the USB is just so dirty. Oh, look at that Hyde. Just comes around the corner, slaps him in the face with a headshot. Oh, Hyde with a double kill, going huge right now for his team. He's gonna go straight for the defuse. There's no chance whatsoever here for Dan. Dan is gonna get taken out. So that's Hyde getting the defuse and getting the pistol round for his team as well. And we have the counter-terrorists now taking it away. gehts kinda have the momentum on their side. But now we see the P250 buy hit again here from SFTO. Last time it did work out very well. Let's see if they can do it again. If they could, then it is a... Well, it's gonna be very hard to come back from that one, because once you get hit from an anti-eco and you actually lose the round, it's really hard to come back from that. And we have a conspiracy circle here in front of the ramp by SFTO. They're actually gonna do a double boost in the middle height. It's not even gonna drop down a little bit. He gets stinked, but nevertheless, the exchange is coming out right now. So many frags being made in so little time. It is a 3v3 situation. Chroma, meanwhile, gets a very clutch fraggy onto the spot. Now Shlomo, he's gonna take one out too. So we have 2 weapons versus 2 weapons. And then he just gave away the situation. I mean, the information. Sorry about that, my mistake. We have now Andre taking one out. It's a 1v1 situation yet again. And now Chroma gets the very key frag at the end. And that's just going to be very, very important here for SFTO. Like we mentioned before, the P250 buy should not be underestimated here onto SFTO's side. And gehts just didn't pay enough attention. They didn't learn from their mistakes and now get punished for it. Well, that's just something we don't want to see. But we do. It was quite unfortunate for them. And it can only go downhill from here now, if they don't watch out. Daffy is gonna be the anti-lurking lurker here. He's just gonna make sure that nobody pushes. Oh, Cynical actually gets spotted out here by Dan. It's a USB. Going up against the P90. None of those weapons too good on the range. Sorry about that. And Andre, he's gonna take Hideout. And Daffy's still waiting. He is very patient at the moment. And Greenpeace, oh look at that. Chromo and Greenpeace taking 2 out. Chromo. Shlomo, I'm sorry about that. He's gonna be pushing forward. Shlomo is gonna get taken out, or is he? Yep, now he's gonna go down, but Bardock and Shlomo still picking up a kill. And now it's a 1v4 situation remaining. Bardock, he can either save or go for the frags. He's gonna get the first frag. Looks on the back. Can he clutch this though? He could go for it, but doesn't really quite have enough time. It will be too risky. He should keep the weapon because he's gonna need it for the next round. And next round is gonna be very clutch. It's gonna be very key. Deciding the game whether or not Stofftiere will go away with a 2-0 win, or if we're gonna go for a map number 3. Chroma with the AWP. Haven't seen a lot of him yet, but next round I'm hoping to see him pick the scope up and get pushed in the middle. So 13 to 5, not 15, sorry, it's 5. It's been a while. And like I said before, this game does look one-sided, but it's not as one-sided as you might think. It often came down to those clutch 1v1 situations, and Stofftiere just kept their nerves, displaying a lot of individual skill, really brightening up the gameplay. So kudos to both the teams. But Stofftiere in an advantageous situation right now. Yes, Andre is gonna be keeping his cool in the middle. And hide. He's gonna go back into hiding. The pun was intended, yes. And very slow gameplay now coming out from both teams. None of them is overextending. Force Bite coming out here for Aufgates. We have 3 FAMASs onto their side. King meanwhile getting boosted up, so he's controlling the entrance. And now this is typical Stofftiere yet again. They're gonna wait out, and look at that. Catch him off guard. Hyde is gonna be taken out because he couldn't wait. He was impatient, and now we have Greenpeace pushing very aggressively. From Ventrum. Oh, he spots him. He's gonna see him, and he's gonna take him out as well. Shlomo doing some damage, but it's not gonna be enough as Chromo is gonna be looking upstairs. Oh, from the back coming out now. It's Cynical. No, he's gonna get taken out. That was so very close, but oh, Bardock with a huge headshot here onto Andre. Dropping it down to a 1v3 situation. But Bardock, what is he gonna do? He has to contest this one. He has to go for it. Because, nah, it's not gonna be enough. Sorry about that. That was my mistake. He has to save it. But it's getting close. It's getting really close. We have 13 to 5. And the score is what we have to keep up. Not the frags, not the damage. And now we have Stofftiere getting away with another bomb plant. And that's gonna be 14 to 5. So an eco round coming up again here for Aufgates. This is a very bad situation to be in. I'm not 100% sure if it was a good thing to start off his team. But they tried. And they couldn't win. They had a few very good rounds where it was just so close, like I mentioned a few times before. But what matters is that they couldn't win the rounds, and now they're getting punished for it really hardly. Chroma misses the flick onto Shlom. And pretty standard lineup coming up right now. High with a 5-7. Tries to get a frag or at least some damage for his team to work with. But tactic-wise, no, 2 guys in the middle. Ooh, Andre, very dirty headshot. Now one tap, Hyde And a Cynical, of course, getting taken out. They're looking at SFTO, even though they have the advantage, even though they know it's an eco round, they're still playing it super safe. And gehts just losing their patience and pushing on forward, you know, and dying one by one. And that's what differentiates good teams from great teams. If you can't hold your spot, if you let your nerves control your game, you're gonna lose it. Greenpeace with a very dirty pre-fire right now, getting a headshot before the smoke lands. And now it's all up to Shlomo. Shlomo has a FAMAS. Shlomo is going to save it. It's a good decision to make. Or are they going to let him save? So we have Shlomo just rotating around. Back to T-spawn. And, yeah, Hyde already asking if it was through the smoke. No, it wasn't. It just seemed like it because the smoke landed afterwards. But even I saw him, and I'm almost blind. So, enough of the niceties here. Shlomo, oh, he's gonna get boxed in there. Shlomo's gonna take 2 out. Well, that is huge if he can save this weapon, but no, the HE is not gonna connect, but Andre, oh, that was so mean. Andre still takes him out in the last second. And now the match point coming out with his 15-5 as SFTO are winning, or at least it seems like so. And oh my word, gehts in a total money jam. We only have King and Shlomo with rifles. The rest is gonna buy up for the pistols, 5.7s, and the grenades. Let's see what is going to happen to SFTO. Are they going to finish this game fast, or are they just gonna keep it cool? As Andre is gonna get the first frag here onto Hyde. And just go on and push forward onto A, because now we have a double stack on A. Only 2 players remaining. And Dan, meanwhile, super defensive. He's always the guy to wait and to catch people out, and that's what he's been doing every single time. Every round he waits. There comes the first. Great flashbang here being deployed. King only gets 1. Dan is gonna get the refrag here for Chroma. And Dan taking a lot of hurt here on main. But the bomb is down in the middle. They haven't decided yet. B spot is completely clean. They completely cleaned up, and Shlomo, oh, that was my bad. I didn't even see him. Shlomo getting the first frag onto Greenpeace. Shlomo is gonna go for the second one. Doesn't quite connect yet. There comes the smoke to box him off. And the flashbang just to make sure that he doesn't peek twice. And meanwhile, Dan. Look at that. Dan is always the guy who lurks. And Dan is always the guy who keeps his cool. And Dan has the bomb. Comes the flashbang. There comes the smoke. There's only 1 guy on A remaining. That was a nice fake here. Going on to the B hand side. He does spot him. It's going to be Cynical. He's going to take 1 out. But Andre is going to get the refrag. This is the important bomb play right now that we have. It's Staffy who's gonna take 1 out, and it seems like that SFTO might even take this game away. Shlomo is in a 1v2 situation, only a FAMAS on his side. The bomb is taken away. Is he going to be able to make something happen as the flashbang is gonna come out? He's gonna take the first flag. Andre's gonna go down. Now it's a 1v1 situation. He's gonna go for the fake defuse. He doesn't quite yet do it, and he could have defused, but he doesn't. So now he's gonna go for the second attempt right now, and look at that, Daffy's just playing it so cool, but look at that! Oh, he's still gonna take him out, and that is just so key at the moment. Shlomo keeping the dream alive, keeping the dream of the 3rd map alive. He is the MVP for this round and for the game, with a FAMAS in a 1v2, and he couldn't quite keep his nerves there. But Shlomo playing it expertly and saving his team by the skin of his teeth. And now Shlomo picking up the AWP. And look at that. Boom! Gets taken out. Oh, that was such a nice start, but he just overextended a little bit too much right now. And we might even see a B push coming out as Bardock is all alone with the FAMAS. And King actually with the PP buys on getting Dan. So that's a good trade, actually. King is the king of UMPs right now. Andre still getting another kill, and Cynical meanwhile onto the A-hand side, just camping it out and waiting. 3v4 situation. Can they make this one happen yet again? Can they draw it? Are we gonna go into an overtime or not? Since we have 1 more remaining here onto the B-hand spot, and we have actually Bardock taking 1 out. Andre, meanwhile, getting the refrag. He's gonna get the bomb planted down right now. It's Hyde and Cynical in a 2v3 situation. And this is the most decisive moment for their team. And in this game, Hyde, what is he going to do as he pushes in forward? Chroma doesn't quite spot him. Hyde gets flashbang. He doesn't give away his position yet, but Hyde, now he saw his Roma, he's gonna miss him, but Andre is gonna get the refrag. He was very safe, and look at that, Andre with a double kill. GG, well played, ladies and gentlemen. That was SFTO taking the rounds away, 16-6, 2-0 in total. The first map they won, this is the second map they're gonna win, and that was just a superb game to watch. It was exciting. Nevertheless, I had fun. I hope you had fun as well. Thanks a lot for watching. This has been it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and on YouTube, where we'll be keeping you up to date. It's SFTO. The links are all in the description. If you want to follow my personal Facebook, it's ADOC also. You can check me out as well. I would really appreciate it on Facebook, of course. But nevertheless, we'll be back tomorrow for the games. And yeah, tomorrow, same time, same stream. And yeah, there's nothing else to say, but GG, well played to both teams. And I hope to see you next time. This has been yours truly, ADOC. Have a wonderful evening.